My impression of day one so far, it's been awesome. I've already met, a good dozen people. And for the most part, I've already gotten answers to like half the questions that I had already for my marketing, different parts of my business that I was like, this isn't working here. And so I've also solved a couple questions and got a couple solutions that are gonna save me some money too. So I'm already thrilled. Probably made at least most of my money back, if not all of it. So I'm happy about that, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. Let's talk about masterminds. So some people find masterminds to be potentially intimidating, maybe they feel like they don't fit in. Who's a mastermind for? What is it good for? Like, obviously, networking is good, but the power of the networking, like, the ROI on that is just massive, and I would just love to hear your opinion on that.
Yeah, the masterminds and the networking is so important just because it doesn't seem so at first, but you make so many connections that solve so many questions and give you so many solutions that you didn't even maybe know that you needed. And I found that so many relationships that I've had where I've been able to go to later and get connections, referrals, answers to questions much later on in the future that have saved me time, money, and it's perfect. It's a place where you can't really build these relationships elsewhere for the most part. So, yeah.
And then as far as REISift, separate from the SIFT Dojo, in terms of pain points, sticking points, clarity, what has REISift been able to do for you so far, and why would you want to recommend it to someone?
Yeah, so REISift, so far it's been able to turn me into a favorable term, a ninja with my marketing. At first everything was very generalized and on just a big bulk and a mess of things. And so now I'm able to really simplify what I'm doing, break it down, and then go more in detail into that. And really, like I said, become a ninja with stuff. And so I've been able to recommend that to, honestly, almost every person that wants to get started new into the game, which has been really cool because they're able to dive in and really utilize their time where they don't have a lot of money maybe in the beginning. And so they're able to really focus in on what matters, get started, and usually, most likely, see more results quicker. So I'm really excited about that.
And what features, integrations are you really leveraging these days? Like, what's working well for you?
Well, I know this, it's kind of basic, but the best features are just the ability to filter and see all the data you have and see how it connects with every different part of your business and how different records interact with each other, and be able to brainstorm and mastermind and think of the best ways to market to these people and come up with cool ideas. And being an owner of a company is cool to be able to brainstorm and think of new ways and new, funny, creative ways that we can attempt these people. And so that's probably the most, I know it's basic, but that's probably my favorite thing about it, because REISift does it best.
And last question. Would we potentially see you back at any REISift events in the future?
Well, I would. I'd love to come to some REISift events in the future, especially if we're enjoying places like this on the regular. So I'm count me in.